Ultron predicted the future, and this was how. We all thought Avengers Age of Ultron was just a mid-tier sequel, right? About a creepy robot. But what if I told you it's actually the most important prologue in the MCU? Ultron didn't just hate Tony Stark, he was actually the mirror of Tony Stark himself. He saw a man so obsessed with too much of control that he would eventually become the very suit of armor that enslaves the world. With RDJ returning as Doctor Doom, we have to ask, was Ultron trying to save us from Tony or Doom the entire time? Ultron was built from Tony's brain patterns. He was Tony's ego, stripped off its PR team. When Ultron calls Tony a sickness, he's talking about the Stark paradox. Tony creates problems so he can feel like the hero who fixes them. Think about it. Tony's vision from Wanda in the beginning of the movie wasn't just PTSD, it was his God complex triggering. He saw his friends dead and decided he was the only one who could fix the future. That's the exact origin story of Doctor Doom, a man who believes his intellect is the only thing standing between the universe and total collapse. Ultron's obsession with strings is the key. He saw the Avengers as puppets of their own morality. He predicted that Tony would eventually reach a breaking point where being a hero wouldn't be enough. In Civil War, we saw the start of it. Tony tried to control the heroes, but in Doomsday, we're likely going to see the final form. Whether Doom is a Tony variant or just a man who shares his space, he is the fulfillment of Ultron's warning. A man of peace who becomes an engine of war, Ultron knew that if Tony Stark ever stopped being Iron Man, the only thing left would be becoming a tyrant. When Ultron said when the earth starts to settle, God throws a stone at it, in the comics Doom becomes a god king to save what's left of a dying multiverse. He does exactly what Ultron tried to do, he forces everyone to behave under his own rules. So when you rewatch Age of Ultron, don't look at Ultron as a failed experiment. Look at him as a mirror. He wasn't just a villain Tony built, he was a warning of the villain Tony was always capable of becoming. The strings are finally off and the sickness is back.